him out. And I call in Zach. Yes, chef.
Ready, go, ready, go, ready, go, ready, go. Ready, go, ready, go, ready, go, ready, go. Yeah, you know what it is. Home of the West Coast offense. Frisco to Stockton, Modesto to Fresno, we get it poppin'. Rippin' my team when you see me, you know everything. Ready, go.
And start covering my tears.
What's going on, peoples? What's up, faithful? We're live on YouTube and Twitch, all right? And we just want to come on here and talk some stuff. You know, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. All right. Basically, all we're going to talk about is some stuff that Matt Man wanted to talk about first, then we'll get into the Niner stuff. You know, get a show going for a little bit, and then Tuck Man over there, he'll talk and put his 2 cents into it. And otherwise than that, we do have Jake coming in, but he'll be coming in whenever he gets a chance to. Craig, hopefully he'll show up. If he does, it'll be great. He has a link and everything, so. But we'll get a shout out to them guys, no matter what. They'll be coming in whenever they want to. All right. So right now, like I said, got Matt Man next to me. You can find him at Matt Dennis 9 on all social medias. All right. And of course, Tuck Man, you can find him at TU21343. All right, on X. So, and of course, I know he's on the podcast with us. He's part of us. So, and of course, he has his wife next to him. She's a Niner fan too, but she's only a Niner fan because of Tuck. I'm messing with you. So, but yeah, I just want to throw that out there, and plus get Matt going. I know he wants to talk about what our main topic is right now is the Senior Bowl prospects. All right, and it's happening this weekend. Okay, so or it's happening right now. I'm not too sure when it's happening. I mean, I'm probably not gonna be watching it. So, but I know Matt wanted to talk about it tonight. So, Matt Man, the floor is yours. Do your thing.
All right. Hey, faithful. So, as you know, our season ended. We're not in playoffs, and Super Bowl is in a couple weeks. So I'm focusing on the guys that are going to be available for us to pick at number 11. Okay, so we have a few positions we need to fill. We need a new right tackle. We need possibly another edge. I would love to draft another corner, just for depth purposes. So, something happens to Hyena, Demo Lamore, or something happens to our young second year player now, my boy from Florida State, Renardo Green. Charvarius Ward most likely won't be back, so we need to draft another guy to be that extra guy. We also need probably another center. I don't know if Brendel's coming back, and I'm also not sure if McKivitz. I think he will, but not 100% sure about McKivitz, because there's a lot of money we have to move around to be able to keep Greenlaw and to keep Hafunga and some of the other guys that we need to keep. So we are the 11th pick. There are 3 offensive tackles that I would really like to have. One is a guy from Texas. There's another guy from like LSU, and there's another guy from, I want to say, either Ohio State or Michigan. So there are three of those guys. They're big, nasty, 6'4", 6'5", 330, 345 pound offensive tackle. Then we got there's some defensive ends, defensive tackles available. If one or all those linemen have already been taken. Um, there are some defensive backs that we could look at, but let's just focus on the defensive tackle and the offensive tackle, because I think that's paramount, because we can't let Mr. Purdy get injured, because if he gets injured, well, the cabinet's pretty bare as far as our backup quarterback is like 33 years old, and then our third string is a very, very young, inexperienced 24-year-old. So, nothing against Mordecai, but he's not ready yet. We just hope that he can get enough practice time. Get ready in the OTAs. Work with Brock. He's a more athletic guy, so just he needs to work on a few things skill wise, like for accuracy and stuff, throwing on the run and what have you, because I would much rather have a more athletic 24-year-old being the backup than a 33-year-old who just looked like just. Ryan, would you say he looked horrible? Would you say that Brandon Allen looked horrible last year? I think so, right? Are we all in agreement?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, let's get the gobbling the cake.
What do you
So,
think, Tuck? What do you think, Tuck? You think Brandon Allen looked bad last year?
Recognizing that I'm a cranky cupcake and need a margarita. And this hit
You're-
is gone.
You're
The orange
go back
blossom
out and come back in again. Okay, go back out and come back in again.
gives
Okay.
that orange and floral note.
So,
Margaritas always have triple sec. I mean,
Go ahead, my man. Go ahead, man.
twist to this
He'll come back in.
You know,
He'll come back
pick
in.
up a quarterback, in the late round, or a free agent.
Damn.
Pick up a free agent to back up Brock.
I do get the tequila.
What's up, Jake?
I get that little bit of tang.
What's up, Tuck? Hey,
Yo,
Jake.
yo,
Are you good? Are you good?
yours truly, sucker. I am good.
Okay. No cursing, just saying over live.
Yes, sir.
What's up, Jakey Breaky?
What's up, Matt? What up, Ryan?
What's up, brother, man?
Just
I was listening for a minute. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, we need to go get freaking Cooper Rush, man,
Cooper Rush.
as a backup.
he is the Cowboys backup quarterback, and he looks solid. But you know what?
You know what I hate?
I think Jerry Jones is going to do whatever it takes to keep him.
I love that
You might be right.
say, modern style.
I don't think he's the future of that franchise or any other franchise. But I'm going to tell you right now, somebody like him would be a great backup that could actually complete a pass. I like Dobbs. He's shown that he's got a little tenacity and he can get in the end zone. Brandon Allen hasn't done anything. Period.
No, and I would
Nick Mullins is better than Brandon Allen.
Yeah, I was talking about Tanner Mordecai. That he needs to.
Oh, yeah.
He needs to really, because he's more athletic, and he just needs to work on his accuracy. But he can do all the stuff. Like, he can throw on the run and do all that. All the athletic quarterback stuff. He just needs to work on his accuracy.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you don't have to be accurate, sign me up.
I mean,
I can throw the ball 12 yards and miss everybody. That's fine.
I'm telling you right now, you give me 2 months to get in shape. Yeah, I got a kind of janky right knee, but you give me 2 months, I'll be better than Brandon Allen.
Hey, you know who else has a janky knee? Nick Chubb.
Yep.
All I can say is Brandon Allen is not the guy. He needs to go.
No.
I don't care how cheap he is. He does no good on the roster if he can't complete any passes. Can we?
Yeah.
I want to keep Dobbs if possible. He's probably going to go somewhere else that doesn't have a quarterback. Maybe we can score Trevor Lawrence on the cheap or something as a third stringer. He's trash. I told everybody he was trash. He had like one good season and he threw 6 interceptions in one game, I think, in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He's trash. People want to hate on Brock, but that dude is bad.
Hey, you know what? If he wasn't 6'6", and if he didn't look like one of those, actor guys, I mean, oh, he won back-to-back championships at Clemson. So he had an easy life at Clemson. He backed up Watson or whatever. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
So he had an easy life at Clemson.
Hey, maybe somebody will dump Watson off and we can pick him up as a third stringer. He's trash. Think he's worse than Brandon Allen? No.
Boy, I hear a lot of trash people here.
There's a lot of trash quarterbacks in the NFL. I'm glad we got Brock, and we need to pay that dude.
So, but yeah. Anyways, when I was talking about the top picks, I was going through, all the guys like, what's that? Then there's that defensive. I think there's a defense. Will something from Ohio State. He's a defensive end, I think. And there's also that safety / linebacker from Ohio State, Jack Sawyer. Now, I don't think all those guys are going to be going in the first round. I mean, the first 5 or 6 guys, I'd say, yeah, those guys are going in the first round. But as far as Jack Sawyer, I don't think so. I think he's probably a second or third rounder. Jake, you got anybody else? You got anybody to talk about, like within the first 30 picks? That might be a backup just in case. There's here's another name, Abdul Carter, but
I think we should trade back into the second and third round for multiple picks.
Yeah.
If we're not going to take a high quality defensive tackle, somebody who can actually stop some running backs on our defensive line, because I'm tired of these edge rushers that can't stop nobody from running the ball. It's like our main weakness, which is really sad considering how good our run defense used to be. Hopefully the schemes that Saleh brings in is going to help our defensive line, but if we're not picking up a defensive tackle, I want to trade out of the first round.
Well,
we could trade our first pick to Dallas for a second rounder and Micah Parsons. Let's go.
100% agree.
Well, I said we need to get that whoever to replace McKivitz at right tackle.
Yeah.
With that 11 pick.
I honestly, I'm going to be real. Like I said on the last show, if our offensive line looks as good as it did in the last week of the season with the rookies we had, I think if they grow in the offseason, I think we're okay. I think Trent's going to have a full year this year. He went through a lot this year, same as Mooney did. I didn't want to just say Ward. That's too generic. There's too many of those guys. I mean, we had some really good talent that just needs a couple of some reps. I think drafting another offensive lineman might be beneficial, but honestly, I think defensive side of the ball is where we struggled the most this year, and that's where we should focus. I think if we get healthy on offense, we're good. Pooney's going to have a stellar year this year. I'm ready.
Yeah, and I think Banks is going to have a bounce back year. I don't care what anybody says. He's a
free agent, isn't he?
I think he is.
I think
yeah.
Banks is going into free agency this year.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can re-sign him. He got hurt. If he was healthy all year, we'd have been all right. Him, Dominic Pooney, and Trent Williams healthy. I don't think anybody can touch us. Our run game will be strong. We've got some young guys that have some promise. But I mean, can't hurt to draft somebody late. But O linemen are. I'm not trying to diss the position or anything, but I feel like we can find O linemen late in the draft, just like we did Dominic Pooney.
Hey, Tuck, real quick, can you hear me?
Definitely no need for a first rounder.
No, can't hear you. Your audio's off. Hey, Mel, what's up, man? Can we hear you? Mel? Melvin.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yep.
Oh,
You're
okay.
good. But make sure you're good. Just wait for Tuck now, 'cause I know he had trouble. So, it's all right. I'm
Okay.
sorry to interrupt you. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Jake. I just want to make sure the audio is good.
No, you're good, man. You're good.
All right, go ahead. You continue, Jake. Continue.
I think I've said all I need to say. Defensive tackle or trade down. That's it. We got
Hey, Tuck, your mic is not muted, just so you know. Your mic is not muted, okay? Just so you know. All right, Jake, sorry.
It's gotta
man.
be signal. Are
Yeah,
you
it's gotta
good?
gotta be your signal, Tuck. You gotta be your signal. It's gotta be.
How does anybody feel about bringing back some of our older coaches? You know, like a guy I miss on the defensive side of the ball as a coach. You know, Tom Salo.
Hey, I got no
as
issue.
far as a position coach.
Yeah, no problem with that. Him and Kasarik working together with the defensive linemen. I have no issue with that. He just isn't. He's not a head coach. That's for sure. He could be.
He's not a coordinator. He's not a head coach. He is a position. He's a position coach. And what he did with at that position with the people we had was unheard of. We had some mean streaks on the defensive line. We went like an entire season until the second to last game without giving up a rushing touchdown. And I think Aldon Smith broke the record for sacks under Harbaugh, but that was a different monster.
Yeah,
that was Vic Fangio, which I'm so glad we got Saleh back, but
I will still say Bosa is way better than Aldon Smith.
I think Aldon Smith could have done better than he did if he hadn't screwed up. If he was more focused, I beg to think he could have been an Aaron Donald. I love Bosa. Don't get me wrong, but Bosa's had ups and downs, and when Aldon Smith was on, he was on all the time.
It's not actually liquid salt. What is it?
I don't think he is better. I think he could have been better.
You guys now, Tuck? You guys now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. Now we can hear you.
Okay.
Good. Okay. Yeah, dude, if I give you a new link, it'll probably help you out. I got you, brother.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, John. I ain't mean to rep you. Okay, Jake. Sorry, man. Sorry.
I mean, maybe we could use the number 11 pick and go get that Penn State corner that everybody's talking about. Replace Mooney, but
sorry, but I had a good drink. Yeah, we definitely need to address our line, though. Your line definitely has to be addressed, no matter what. Your line definitely has to be addressed. But if we can get our edge, like Bosa, because this would be, the 8th season, 9th season for Bosa. So, we need to address that situation also. So
Yeah.
but most likely it's the offensive line, no matter what. The O line definitely has to be it. So. But I know I'm gonna take us out of the way of what we're talking about now. But do you think we get one? I don't think we're gonna get one in the draft. I'm not saying the draft, but do we get a kicker from free agency or a trade?
Well, I wanted to say Justin Tucker, but now not so much.
Yeah, not so much.
The kicker for Miami?
What is it about the massage therapy thing and players just tanking afterwards?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
We need to keep all of our guys out the massage parlor because Tucker started whiffing kicks all year. I mean, look at Deshaun Watson. Look at the Patriots now. Robert Kraft got caught in that. They took their whole franchise out.
Hey, y'all know they look at the kicker from the Gators.
Oh yeah,
he's good. They was looking at him. They was looking at the guy from the Gators. Man, I mean,
didn't that guy hit like a 66-yarder in practice? What are you talking about? And then there's that high school kid that nailed a 63-yarder. Just the other night, I was reading an article about it. I can't think of his name. Just drafted him right out of high school.
That's not completely necessary. It's because injuries are.
Well,
yeah, Matt.
My kicker from Florida State, I think he won either did or he was at least considered for the college kicker of the year award, the Lou Groza award, Ryan Fitzgerald. So if he is available, let's just say the 4th or 5th round, I say we got to jump on him because his percentage was about, I want to say he was in the top 3, so he was about 80-something% on his kicks.
What about Fielding from Ohio State?
Be a kicker?
Yeah, Jaden Fielding.
Was he? I haven't seen his stats.
Yeah, we need somebody though. We need somebody. We do. Because Moody's gone. I don't want to see him on that field ever again. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't.
And we also probably need another tight end. Would love to draft a dude from Penn State, but he's probably going to be gone.
Yeah, don't ask me about the players. I don't know all of them. So, and I'm just focused on what we really need to the whole draft and in free agency when we get pick up a free agency. So, but we definitely need a new kicker. Definitely need O-lines. So
I'm good with some of those guys we tried out earlier this year. We should have never gone back to Moody. I know that kid from Green Bay ended up getting signed somewhere else, but man.
Zane Gonzalez, he was pretty good for us.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a little bit more of a leg than the other cat, but it's just like, I think both of those guys' ranges are like less than 50 yards, and we really need somebody that can hit it from like 55, 57. I'd rather him miss extra points and not leave threes on the table.
Hey Mel, You want to put some down to it?
About the what y'all talking about?
Yeah.
You're talking about the kicker.
Kicker.
It was just the kicker from the Florida Gators.
Gators. Okay.
Yeah, he's real good.
Anybody else on your
Real
list?
good.
Anybody else on your list?
Huh?
Anybody else on your list?
That's about the one that they seen. That's who they was looking at in the draft for the draft. Well, for the draft pick for a kicker.
Okay.
Yeah, that's who they were looking at.
Okay. Hey Chuck, are you listening? Can you hear us?
Yeah, can you guys still hear me?
Okay. What do you think we should go for? Kicker or line or what?
I honestly think that we should draft a kicker late rounds in the draft.
Yeah.
And go after the defensive line and O line.
Yeah, that's what we need. That's most important. O line and D line. He right. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. So I guess we're on agreement for kicker and O line.
D line.
Defensive line.
But we definitely need.
No, basically no linebackers, no safeties, no DB.
We need a safety. We need a linebacker too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody agree on that or no?
Yeah, like I said, if he's available in the 3rd or 4th round, I'd say get that Sawyer dude from Ohio State. And you can play him. You can play him outside. You can play him outside, and you can also play him at like strong safety, and then just mix and match with him and Mustafa and Hufanga if we keep Hufanga. But then we can also run him at outside backer, because I believe he's 6'3", 235, and he runs like a 4.5 40.
Wow, that's good. To be that big, damn, that's good. And his height is good too. I like that.
And I think we could probably even lightly mix him in with Nick Bosa at the edge, because even though he's undersized, they said he's really his first step is really quick. So.
Our defense, and what we miss is that speed like we had years ago. You know how they come in and does the bull rush the O line. Any team we play, they bull rush the whole line. We need that speed back again. We need somebody who got that strength and that speed to get through that line.
And the judges claim their plays.
I'm going to say something that everybody will probably agree on. We're going to have the speed again. You know why? Because we're going to have all gas, no brakes again, because we have Robert Saleh, baby.
Dude.
Yeah.
I can resist saying that. All gas, no brakes is back. Hey, Jake, you still with us, bro? Okay,
yes, sir.
Man. Now, I know Matt just pointed out the safety back off and all that. You agree with that too?
I think safety is probably one of our deepest positions right now, but our guys are injury prone, so why not?
Exactly.
Like we lost Mustafa. Mustafa got injured this year. Huff on and off. Like, can we get one guy to play all year? I think Huff will be fine next year, but if we lose him and we don't re-sign him, we definitely need somebody. I personally think we need a cornerback, like a number 1 corner out of college that can play number 2. Put Lenore out there on the outside. Draft a guy to play CB2 that'll eventually be number 1. And I think if our linebacker core can stay healthy and we get a defensive tackle and a corner, I think our defense is good.
Yeah.
Because every time we've lost somebody like a safety, we've been okay on the safety side of things. Like that position fills up, but our Greenlaw's position don't fill up very well. He's the only person on the field that gets to the ball no matter what. I love Fred Warner, but he doesn't have the tenacity and the speed and the aggression that Greenlaw has. It's comparable, but it's not on the same level. I can't even describe it. That dude is just a whole nother monster. And if he goes down again, I don't think we're going to look the same. I think it'll be another bad year if we don't have somebody formidable to replace him.
I love Greenlaw. I love Greenlaw. I'm sorry.
Yeah, me
I do
too.
too.
Man.
I
do.
Warner look better. I'm telling you.
He do. And he remind me a lot of
Yeah.
he remind me a lot of LeVar Bowman. He remind me a lot of him.
Oh man,
With the way, yeah, he remind me a lot of
Mhm.
LeVar
he makes
Bowman,
Warner
man,
look
for
so
real.
much better.
Yeah,
And we all know how good Warner is
Yeah.
without him. But with Greenlaw on the field with him, whew,
Greenlaw reminds me of Patrick Willis. Honestly, he puts the wood on you and he gets to the ball faster than anybody else.
and
Yeah.
he knows how to
Like,
body slam people.
I love. Yeah,
I think.
that dude. He makes a tackle every time.
Yeah, I think LeVar Bowman and Patrick Willis both of them mixed together. that's what
Yeah.
it is. Yep.
Yeah, that dude's something else. What a find he was, and how he's grown. And just, man, it's so sad seeing that Achilles injury because it's so hard to keep healthy once you pop that thing. It's just it's never the same. And hopefully, I mean, he's shown he can play just as well. But man, hopefully he keeps himself healthy down there in the lower extremities.
Bless you. Bless you.
Excuse me.
He
He is the best player on our defense. I didn't think so before. I
I'm
do
gonna
now.
bring up a quarterback.
Missing him this year really
Quarterback
showed
that
me.
happened this year. Happened the same thing to quarterback this year. Who was that? Do you remember who that was? Happened to a quarterback this year. I forget who it was though.
What, the
Yeah.
Achilles?
Who was that? I forget who it was. It was somebody who popped their Achilles when they're breaking at their stance and they just popped it. It was a quarterback. I know the quarterback. I've seen the play, but I forget who it is. Oh, I hate having a brain fart. I knew who it was too.
Achilles?
Yeah,
Achilles?
because he went back to throw and
Was
he
it-
went back too far and cracked it and broke it. I just forget who it was.
Hmm.
I can't remember. I bet you I remember later on who it was. I'll probably remember later on. I say that's who it was.
I feel like I saw like some receivers pop their Achilles this year. I don't remember a quarterback. I mean, you talking about Atlanta? It wasn't Cousins. It wasn't Penix. It wasn't Baker. It
was a
wasn't
quarterback.
Bryce Young.
he had the
It
ball.
wasn't Deshaun Watson hurt his Achilles after the year on a non-football injury. After his initial going out of the game, it wasn't him. It's not Lamar. It's not Wilson. It's not Burrow. It's not. I don't even know who the starter for the Patriots is now. Mayo? Was it May?
Yeah, Drake Mayo. Drake Mayo.
What? Drake May? M-A-Y-E?
Yeah, Drake May.
I'm sorry, fellas. I can't remember. Who
And
it
then I'm just going through all the teams. It wasn't Derek Carr.
somebody it was a quarterback. I remember him about to throw, and he was about to throw it out. But I mean, he was about to throw out, but he kept it and then started running. But he popped it when he was about to like jerk himself to go. I forget who it was though.
Raiders? Was it who? What team?
I don't know what team it
What do you
was.
think?
If I knew who,
I'm going through all the teams right now. The AFC North. Could be the AFC North, the NFC North. It wasn't Kirk Cousins. It wasn't.
I'll remember
It
later
wasn't.
on who it was. I probably will.
Oh, was it that kid from Minnesota?
Yeah, JJ.
The rookie?
JJ McCarthy.
What, David McCarthy? Is that who it was?
Bro,
I can't remember what team. All I remember is him doing it.
I think McCarthy did bust his leg up right in the beginning of the preseason, wasn't it?
I remember him going back. and
I think
throwing and jerked himself and he broke it. I knew it was somebody.
It was. I think it was McCarthy, bro.
It was McCarthy. I just looked it up.
Okay. See, I knew I was right about something. But it reminds me of that. I seen how he popped it too. They showed it in replay.
Wrong. Just kidding.
Uh-oh.
Did y'all hear about we supposed to be getting Joe Flacco?
Joe Flacco?
Yeah.
So what?
That was
Isn't he playing for the Browns right now?
Huh?
Didn't he play for the Browns?
Nah, he
Yeah,
was on
but
the
he
Colts. His
but
season's
he don't
over.
play for nobody. They think
Oh, you're right. He's in Indy. Yeah.
well
Who?
now they think about
Dion?
getting him for the backup quarterback.
No, Joe Flacco, Ryan.
No. I'm talking about the guy who popped in. Sorry. Can't hear you.
Oh, I'm here. I hear you guys.
Yo, what's up, man?
It's tough.
Ain't nothing much chilling.
How you been?
Oh, I'm good. Chilling at Fort Polk, Louisiana.
Cool.
Oh,
Cool, man. Cool.
dang.
Welcome to the show, brother. Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Nice having you. Cool, man.
So what were we talking? We're talking about defensive needs. We're talking about backup
I know we
quarterbacks.
just got done with doing defense, and now we're on offense. So basically, I know we talked about the quarterback situation. What about running backs?
Get rid of Elijah Mitchell.
If we don't lose Mason, I think we're good. We got IG, we got Taylor Jr., we got
Taylor Jr. is not good.
Mason, which I mean, he was a decent backup in the game he played. He was all right. He wasn't great.
Elijah Mitchell is decent if he can stay healthy.
Yeah, he's gone though. I don't think they're gonna bring him back.
Well, you got Garendo. Garendo was what, the 4th or 5th running back on the roster?
Yeah.
He was RB4 until Mitchell went down in the preseason, and then Mitchell moved out, and then Mason was 2, and then Garendo was 3, and then Taylor was 4. So yeah, he was technically 4th, and then Taylor was 5th.
Mm-hmm.
But Mitchell, I mean, the dude is. I mean, honestly, I think Mason outplayed him in every facet of the game. Even healthy, I think Mason's proven to be better than Mitchell.
I would say the full season that Mitchell started, though, he almost had 1,000. He had 960 something yards rushing.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about Mason. How many yards did he have? And he only played like half the season.
I don't think he got 1,000.
Yeah, like
No, he didn't. But he didn't play a full year
like
either.
750.
Yeah, and he only played like 8 or 9 games. I think.
Yeah, I think that game
He was
got
leading the league in
that
rushing.
shoulder injury that sidelined him the rest of the season.
Yep.
It seemed like, because I know he played a lot in that Buffalo game. It's almost like him and McCaffrey shared snaps. Well, when McCaffrey went down,
Yeah, he came back. He came back in that game,
Mhm.
and he also went down in that game. We lost both of them in that game,
And we lost Garendo
And,
in that game too.
and then Garendo came
With
in.
high ankle sprain.
Yep.
So we lost 3 running backs that game.
It was bad. Can we figure out, like, these guys need to practice on an ice hockey rink or something?
So do they need to practice more?
I got laughed about that one. Sorry. That was funny. Ice rink. That's funny.
I don't know how many strength and conditioning coaches you can keep firing, because if you look at that 2020 season, I mean, they fired that strength and conditioning coach, and then if you look at this year, like, I don't know how many strength and conditioning coaches you can keep firing.
It was that, and plus special teams too.
Yeah, they fired a special teams coach that year. We're bad that year too.
Dude,
It was
our
a black
special
guy. I
teams
can't
this
remember
year
his
was
name.
It was bad this year, real bad,
Yeah.
atrocious. I mean, just by the way 2020 went and how this year went, it reminded me of it. Just the way it went, You know, after Greenlaw didn't come back for half a year, and then you had Huff to go out for half a year. You know, once they came back in, I don't know, man. I have faith in the team, but somehow I have a feeling that because the NFL is changing now as we go, the NFL is getting faster and more competitive. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Dion? I see you for the first time, man. What's up?
I know, right?
Are we afraid to come on there? It's all good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was atrocious. This year was atrocious, man. Well, I just had the feeling that the wild card would have been. I don't think it would have made it anyway. We're too far from it, you know. So But hope we get healthier next season. Everything we need.
I don't think they should bring Greenlaw back.
Dude, I want him back, dude. I'm telling you, I think he'll be a lot better with Salah in there.
He did look good. He looked good that first half he played, but man, Dre Greenlaw got a lot of. If you look at the elbow brace that he wears, Dre Greenlaw has a lot of injuries.
Oh yeah, I know that.
I mean, a ton. I remember he tore his hamstring. He missed the whole season, the 2021 season. He came back during the playoffs, man. So that's the year we lost to the Rams in the NFC Championship game. Jimmy G threw that bogus ass interception.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not too sure on Dre Greenlaw, man. Like LeBron James, he say the best ability is availability.
And I know for a fact that when Greenlaw is healthy, any problem is he takes himself into accountability and from himself to try to do everything himself. Excuse me. But the problem is you got to preserve yourself. Don't do too hard. Don't kill yourself. Just play the game like you know how to play it. Warner's there with you to help you. Just don't try to kill everybody yourself. Like how Bowman and Warner or Bowman and Wills did it. They built creamed everybody, but just I didn't want to, get the ball, get the third down done, nobody off the field, offense does their job, get touchdowns. I understand that, but gotta be easy, not kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's a strength, like you said, strength of the condition that's what we had problems with for the whole season, and for the last couple of seasons from 2020, because we had 44 guys on COVID and injury. 44. Dude, that's like over half our team right there by itself.
Well,
all starters are gone. So
COVID started though on the West Coast, outside of California, so that makes sense.
And it was bad in California, right? Was it bad in California? Yeah. It was like Florida, because Florida was out. What was the most top state to the whole America? Was it Florida or was it California? Or I don't even know what the worst was. But that year was bad because of COVID. And everybody just kept on going through the stuff,
I thought that was going to be a good year because I remember Raheem Mostert against the Jets. He broke that 76-yard touchdown run.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, man, we're going to be okay. Man, we end up winning like 5 games this season.
Hey, Matt, man, you want to say something, bro? You good or what?
Not about this. I don't want to talk about that. Why are you bringing up? No, don't bring up. We're talking about football. Let's not talk about that other stuff. Come on, man.
But I saw a lot of people saying they should get offensive linemen, and I don't agree with that. And I say this because like the 49ers moved the ball up and down the field, and they got into the red zone a lot. They couldn't score in the red zone. But your offensive line, the offensive line better than the Jaguars and the Browns offensive line. Like, it's better than Atlanta Falcons offensive line. Like, they can move the ball up and down the field. But their run defense, the 49ers run defense is the reason why they lost all these games this season.
I can't judge what isn't on my plate.
In my opinion.
Giving us 3 different versions of the blood orange: the fresh, and the sauce, and in the glass.
Well, our red zone issues can be helped by maybe giving Juice the ball a little bit more in the red zone.
Really?
Yes. You get down to like the 3-yard line.
What about the 20-yard line?
Throw him the ball.
Throw Juice the ball?
Yes. Let him do a little dirty work. Okay? He can get 5 yards on a run. He can get 15 on a catch. I mean,
Do you guys watch Grant Cohen a lot?
No.
Oh no!
I ignore that. I ignore that guy.
I ignore him.
No, Grant Cohen. I like Grant Cohen. Grant Cohen is Q&A. He's Q&A. Look. Grant Cohen is Q&A.
I'm gonna tell you this about Grant Cohen. I don't
Okay.
care what. I don't care what you put me in a room with him. I will beat him in a 49er knowledge thing. Okay, trust me. That guy does not know anything. His dad didn't know anything either. You know, they're both anti-4, you know, for guys that cover the 49ers, they're so anti-49er, it's not even funny.
He knew Javon Kinlaw wasn't good.
Javon Kinlaw
Depth in my flavor
wasn't,
element
it's
was
not that he wasn't good, it's just that we didn't use him right.
with a passion fruit mousseline and
I don't know what you mean. I don't understand.
That's different than Gardner. Let the record reflect that I just got a laugh out of Lorraine.
I think he was a good player. I just think that
Unprecedented love.
we didn't, you know, I don't think we did enough to help him. You know, I mean, like I don't think we let him develop enough.
Is not on a cast.
So, what type of year did he have with the Jets this year?
My real trouble is the color of the passion.
About the same as he did with the 49ers. He was not productive. Him or Solomon Thomas. Neither one was productive. And we drafted Solomon Thomas number 3 overall.
No, I know Solomon Thomas. That's another animal altogether. That's the you know, we need to put that one to rest. But
I don't think Javon Kinlaw was good. I don't think Malik Collins was good. I know Nick Bosa was like, hey, I want to return with the same defensive lineman from last year. And I'm like, why? It wasn't good. What are you doing?
Too cakey for me.
I don't know. Malik Collins seemed to get a lot of push.
All right, Michelle.
He looked like he was pushing the pile a lot.
The last defensive lineman we got that pushed the pile was when Vic Fangio was there and they had Ian Williams at that nose tackle.
It's super
I'm talking about inside defensive lineman.
Cards. I realize you are the only Baker in the competition.
Well,
look at those three.
I don't know. I think Buckner was really good.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was very good. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was good.
Armstead was too.
Yeah, yeah.
Armstead
is really good.
Armstead and Buck were.
All right, judges.
I don't know why they got rid of them, man. They were two of our best defensive linemen we had.
It's crispy on the edges.
I think it was money.
I know why, because Eric Armstead missed 9 or 10 games last year. Then they tried to get him to take a pay cut. He won't take a pay cut.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah.
It's such a delicious bite.
I know he missed all the game, but he was a good player. They should have let him have his money. He wanted his money, you know.
Yeah, but when you miss games, though, you can't get your money like that. You can't get the money that you're asking for.
That's why they let him go, because they wasn't going to pay him what he was asking for. So they let him go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, not to throw anybody else off what we were talking about. I know we were talking about senior prospects, so I know I said running back last time. So let's try. Do you think, Matt? Do you think we might go for maybe another fullback to back up Juice, or to stay with Juice?
No, because schematically nobody uses a fullback. You want 3 wide receiver sets. You want to spread the field out. The 49ers are the only person, really the only team that uses a fullback like that. And it's not to say that he's not good, but it's not helping us win the Super Bowl. Like, you need to change it up a little bit. And that's why I asked you guys, do you like Grant Cohen? Because Grant Cohen is like, hey, why is Kyle Juszczyk on the field? You know, he got a fumble tonight. Like, use your 3 wide receiver sets. You got wide receivers galore. You got Cowan, you got Pearsall, you got Ayuk, you got Deebo Samuel. You got all these wide receivers. Take that fullback off the field. He's not a mismatch. He's not creating separation where he's running past a linebacker. Like, no, do not draft. You are wasted a pick if you draft another fullback to back up Kyle Juszczyk.
Well, they really use Juice for tight end anyway. He don't hardly be. Sometimes they use him as a tight end, so he mostly don't be falling back on all the time. Because Chris McCaffrey be back there by himself most of the time when he was running that ball. They used him as a tight end to block when he was running that ball. So he be back there sometime with McCaffrey. But McCaffrey sometimes he got there by himself because he can find his own hole to get through and run. He don't need no fullback to block for him.
He may need one. He about to be what, 29 years old?
Yeah, but we don't really need no fullback back there with McCaffrey. McCaffrey can find his own hole to get through the run.
I'm trying to say after that injury, you don't know what McCaffrey gonna look like after that. And he had a whole MCL injury. And he had surgery.
No, he didn't have surgery.
Yes, he did. No. He did have surgery. Yeah, they say he didn't need surgery, but he went on ahead and got surgery. He was in a walking boot for that MCL injury against Buffalo.
Oh, that was dumb. Why the hell he do that for? That was real dumb.
And you don't know.
That was dumb.
McCaffrey was like the highest paid running back in the league, and you don't know what he's going to look like when he comes back next year.
Yeah, you don't know what kind of condition he will be in. So, man, I think they should like him be like the third or fourth running back. Let somebody else take his spot, man. Because I don't think
third or fourth running back. What? What?
I'm just
you gonna put McCaffrey behind Patrick Taylor?
I'm just joking, man. It's a joke, man.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
It was a joke, man. It was a joke. No, he's our number one. He's our number one running back. But okay, y'all. The whole scenario with McCaffrey when we after the Super Bowl, man. You should actually went took a day on vacation to rest your body. Don't go into conditioning workout after the Super Bowl, man. You need to rest your body, man. You ran the whole season. You played through the playoff and you played the Super Bowl. So go rest your damn body. That's why your ass was having that flare up and you got went over the stupid, man. He was stupid. I don't know what his mindset is.
I don't think he was stupid. I'm gonna go to it like this. For example, Dre Greenlaw, before we played Green Bay last year in the playoffs, he had Achilles tendonitis.
Right.
And he played and he tore his Achilles. Now, coming from a person who played football before, I can almost guarantee Christian McCaffrey was already injured. The 49ers just didn't reveal it.
Yeah.
I can almost guarantee the same thing with Dre Greenlaw. They know he was injured. They know he had all these injuries leading into the playoffs. And then Achilles just said, hey, I can't take it no more. And it gave way. And I'm Christian McCaffrey.
Mm-hmm.
It's very uncommon that you get hurt from an Achilles injury during the off season. Now, man, that's a buildup of everything that you went through, and then your body just said, "Hey, man, enough is enough." That they knew the 49ers knew Christian McCaffrey was injured.
Yeah,
I guarantee it.
And like I say, after the Super Bowl, he should have went on a vacation, rest his body.
Gotcha. Well, he had a vacation from February to August. I mean, they didn't really practice Christian McCaffrey in the offseason. I remember him; he was sitting out because he had bilateral Achilles tendonitis in both legs.
Yeah. But they say after Super Bowl, he took like a week off. Then he went back into his conditioning workout. I don't understand why he did that. That was real dumb. That's what they said.
Because he tried to keep that young man, that next man up, off his back, like Deebo Samuel said. Deebo Samuel was like, when you lose the Super Bowl, it's extremely depressing. And then 3 weeks later, you got to go back to work. If y'all saw that interview.
Mm-hmm. No, they I don't know why they did that, bro.
Because you have to always keep yourself up. Because that next young person coming out of college is looking to steal your spot. That's why he did it. And running backs are a dime a dozen. They made it to the Super Bowl. With Raheem Mostert and Jeff Wilson. Like they didn't need Christian McCaffrey, to be honest with you.
Okay. Hey Matt, man, did you want to say anything else, bro? You go with that running back situation? You go with that?
This is my my thing.
Okay.
We're gonna need to mix and match IG and Mason with CMC. Maybe give CMC if we're ahead going into the fourth quarter by let's just say 17 points. let CMC rest and let Mason and IG take care of it. You know, and let just throw a couple wheel routes, and let Juice have a couple fullback dives, because and I know it's just a video game, but when I play Madden and I use Juice, he helps me win. He'll get open and he'll get 15 yards against whoever, and he'll run for 5 to 10 yards on any given running play that I run him. So, I mean, the most important part when I use him is goal line situations. Third and 2 at like the 2-yard line, and I just hand him the ball and he scores a touchdown. So, I don't know. That's just my thoughts.
Okay. All right. Well, I know the last one we're on right now is going to be the wide receivers. Are we good, or do we think we need more?
No, we're not. No,
Yes, we are.
There's one stuff.
Yes, we are.
I want to bring one thing about wide receivers.
Go ahead, Mel.
One thing, Brian.
Go ahead, Mel.
Okay. BA, he should have held out the whole through training camp. He should have held out. He should have went on and played his game, because they was going to give him his money. That's why his ass got hurt during the regular season. He should have went on and played. They was going to give him his money, but he didn't want to play because everybody hungry for the big contract. They was going to give him his money, but you need to go ahead and play your game, man. Go to the training camp without training camp and stuff. That's why you got hurt when you went in that game and played, because you didn't get practice done. You didn't go to training camp or nothing like that. That's one thing. That's why he got hurt during the regular season, because he wanted to think he didn't want to play. He didn't want to do what we're asking him. They were all about the money. They was gonna pay him.
So my rebuttal to that is, if he would have got traded to the Steelers with George Pickens, and the 49ers gave him $30 million a season, do you think Pittsburgh would have gave Brandon Ayuk $30 million a season? Because he did say, I want to get. I love to play for Mike Tomlin.
That question goes out to Mel and Matt. Okay, well, he just said about $30 million. Go ahead, Mel.
Okay.
Go ahead. Since you're about to answer, go ahead.
No, they wouldn't give it to
Okay,
him.
Matt.
Yeah, I know Pittsburgh said they wanted Ayuk, but I don't think they would have given him $30 million.
Okay.
So that's the 49ers' fault. That's the front office fault. You had a chance to resign the man cheaper, and then Amon-Ra St. Brown signed, and he reset the receiver market. And then if you look at the stats, I think Brandon Ayuk actually had a better year statistically than Amon-Ra St. Brown. So you traded your foot on that, and then this is just like right now. There's no reason Brock Purdy should not already be re-signed like right now.
Yeah.
Like, don't let this drag out like Trent Williams and Christian McCaffrey and Brandon Ayuk. You got Ricky Pearsall. Don't let these offseason distractions mess the chemistry of the team up, bro. If you didn't learn anything from last offseason, pay these people as quickly as possible.
You see what happened with us? How fast we got Robert Saleh? It's how fast we got him. We got him fast.
And where are we getting all this money from? They made him the highest paid defensive coordinator in the league. What is he getting? Because I haven't seen the contract details that says what his actual contract is.
Either. I want to see the contract detail they gave to him. That's what I want to see.
Yes, because that takes away from your personnel added to the team.
Yeah. So how the people in the personnel, how they supposed to get paid?
That's a good question.
Where their salary coming from?
That's a good question.
Where their salary coming from?
Nobody knows how much Kyle Shanahan is making per season.
Yeah, and I was listening to the Grant. Ryan say about the Grant Cole podcast, and they was talking about from the front office all down to the coach to Kyle Shanahan. It's not bad. He said he made some good points about the front office and the general manager and Kyle Shanahan, but it was some of the points that he was saying it was making sense. I was like, wow.
Hey, Q&A.
Yeah.
Brett Cohen to me is Q&A. He gonna ask those questions that, you know, if you're a Shanahan, like for example, you had 4 losing seasons and 4 winning seasons. What coach you know get to have 4 losing seasons and still have their job? Marty Schottenheimer went 14-2, won Coach of the Year for the Chargers, and got fired for Norv Turner, who didn't accomplish jack shit. Nothing.
Yep. You're right. Right. I remember that.
So I'm saying, like,
and
Kyle Shanahan, like, man, who gets these opportunities to coach a team for 8 years and 50% of the time you've been losing? Not only you've been losing, the 4 losing seasons that you have 10 or more losses in those 4 losing seasons.
Mm-hmm. And they say we win the 4 NFC championship and 2 Super Bowl appearances, and then we in the Super Bowl. We both at least won 1 Super Bowl with him, but we didn't. And then they said Shanahan, he's on the hot seat this year.
He needs to be.
He's on the hot seat, so he's on the hot seat. So you're right, he might be gone. He might be gone after this year if he don't.
Hey, Matt, man, you guys see anything about the Brandon Ayuk situation or no? Are you good with that? Your audio's off. Audio's off. Your audio's off. How did you touch your game wire again? Hold on, I'm right with you. Nope, not yet.
Or he waited someplace safe for it to pass and came back and dumped
Okay, he'll get it going. No, not yet, man.
You don't think he's just using it to cover his tracks?
I played ball in college.
That's the reason why I'm getting you one. That way you get one that actually works real good, you know.
I saw an F3 when I was in high school.
I know you guys have fixed it.
Yeah,
he has a problem with his audio, his earphones a lot. So.
Oh.
They mostly work with the university.
Yeah, man. Like I was saying, man, we got to prove that the amount of coaches up to the front, they got to prove themselves this year, man. Because man, I heard Shanahan, he the one making the decision over John Lynch, cause he picked John Lynch to be the general manager. They let him pick the general manager. I was like, what? And they said he got more power than John Lynch. So I was like, what the hell?
Hey man,
Matt, man,
do
you have more to say about Ayuk or no? Do you have more to say? Yes or no? No. Okay. Since we talked about you guys had a situation out of the way, that's well done. Any other wide receivers do you think that will stay or go and get more wide receivers in draft, or maybe free agency?
I mean, our wide receiver core, it's good.
Okay.
We don't need to let nobody
All right,
go.
You're good. Dion?
We don't need to let
I think we need to get rid of Conley and go younger.
Okay.
He's just taking up a roster spot.
Okay.
And Trent Taylor. Trent Taylor should have never been brought back to the team. I don't care that he's George Kittle's friend. Come on, man. Get somebody who can help out and contribute.
I got you.
Yeah.
I hear something, Matt. Say something.
Hello.
Yep, we got you. We got you. Go ahead.
Cool.
Do your thing. Go ahead. Do your thing.
I know that he didn't do much, and so Connolly didn't do much. Trent Taylor. I love Trent Taylor, but he didn't do anything. So yeah, I kind of agree with that. Even though I don't want him to go, but it's kind of taking the roster spot away from somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Probably sign a younger guy off the waiver wire. So.
Okay. Well, basically, we covered everything on the 49ers, ladies and gentlemen, or I should say gentlemen. But we covered everything for the prospects from the Senior Bowl. That was a nice show. Nice show. So, if you guys have any closing comments or anything, if you want to plug anything, let me know now. Let us know now. Let it go out. And that way it's all done. Yeah, plug in all plugs you want to plug out. Go ahead. And I'll start with you, Mel, since you've been here for a while. Go ahead, Mel.
Well, like I was saying, you know, with this we need to have a good season this year, and you know, they hope we make some good draft picks and pick some good free agents, good free agent picks, and like I said, I'm glad they bought Robert back. You know, hope our defense can get that speed back in that, and improve their running game.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
And hope Cal Shanahan let somebody else call the plays besides him, because his play calling sucks. He need an offensive coordinator.
I got you.
We need an offensive coordinator.
I got you, man. All good then? All good?
All right. Yeah, that's
all right, Dion. Yeah, man. You next, man.
I know a lot of people are enamored with offensive linemen and protecting Brock Purdy, but if you look at the game tape, the offensive line was not the issue. The 49ers are still top 10 in offense, even with their offensive line. They are bottom 5 in run defense. If you do not improve your run defense, you will not win game. Come playoff time, they run the football. Remember the New York Giants when they won with Bradshaw and what's that number 21 guy, Brandon Jacobs. Got to be able to run the ball in the playoffs, but on the defensive side, you got to be able to stop the run. We gave up 3 touchdowns against Green Bay, rushing touchdowns. We gave up 112 yards to the Dolphins running back and chain. Geno Smith beat us on the last-minute touchdown rushing. Buffalo, James Cook hit a 65-yard rushing touchdown on us. I can go on and on and on about this, but the rushing defense is the number one issue. I know the 49er fan, they want a luxury pick, a sexy pick, but we need to go defensive tackle. Definitely, I would go the first 2 picks need to be a defensive tackle. That's what I would do.
Gotcha. No problem, man. You all good then?
Yep.
All right, man.
Good.
Matt, man?
Yep.
Okay, man.
Yep.
Got anything else to say, Matt? You
No.
Good? You good? Okay, man. Well, if that's the case, hey, Tuck, you got anything in closing arguments, man, you want to say? You hear me?
No,
Okay, probably not. He'll probably see me on the other side anyway. But yeah, guys, you're more than welcome to hang up, go right ahead, do your thing. But thank you all very much for being on the show tonight. All right, Matt, man, Dion, nice seeing you for the first time, man. All right,
Absolutely.
all right. So we'll see what you guys see. All right, you guys have a good night. Follow us on YouTube and Twitch. Of course, Red Go 24/7, and of course, go follow us on all social medias. We are on there also, Facebook, X,
Instagram,
Instagram, TikTok. Yep, I was follow you. Don't worry, I was getting it out. Don't worry. I know how fast you are, faster than me. But go ahead, go look at videos. I'll be posting them out when I know X and Facebook are not part of this because we're not live on that. We're mostly live on Twitch and YouTube, but I'll be posting them on there with everybody here. Hey, Dion, next time you come on, try to put your Twitter handle next to your name. That way, everybody can follow you where you're at.
Okay.
All right, man. So,
Yep.
It's really easy, man. It's really easy. Don't worry about it. So, all right, guys, have a good night, and we'll see you when we see you on next time show. All right.
All right.
Here we go. Later, guys. Peace out. Later on.
Yep.
Ready, go, ready, go, ready, go, ready, go. Ready, go, ready, go.